Herzlich willkommen zum heutigen Containergespräch zum Thema Autobiografisches auf der Bühne.
In contemporary theatre practice, there have been quite a few companies that have found ways of telling, for quite a few artists, that have found ways of telling their own personal stories. And they tell them in such a way that we buy into this story, if it's done well. And I love this idea that buying into work that we believe is truthful and yet isn't. And it blurs this distinction between what is reality and what is fantasy. And I think the danger for artists might be that in order to be authentic, they're almost burdened by this need to be authentic.
Seine Situation ist die, dass er ganz fasziniert ist von dieser Welt und dass er tatsächlich mehr über Brautmode weiß als über die Fußball-Bundesliga bzw. Premier League Fußball. Und das, obwohl er 12 oder in seinem Alter eben 12-jähriger Junge, der aber jetzt für die Hochzeit, und das ist ja das große Thema von Ringside, dass damit schon diese Reise beginnt, diese Reise, auf die er sich machen muss, weil von ihm erwartet wird, dass er jemand ist, der er eigentlich gar nicht ist, also dass er eine Rolle einnimmt und dass er zum Beispiel bei dieser Hochzeit 14 ist, obwohl er eigentlich erst 12 ist, weil das eben so auf der Einladung steht, weil es gewünscht ist.
His life story, his autobiography, isn't my story, but it is our story. That's how I like to finish.
How much truth has there to be if you tell your own story, and also what makes a story more interesting, you know?
There's truth in telling lies, or there's truth in slightly altering, like, you know, the table was actually blue, but I can say that the table was green, if it's relevant. And it will add another, it will actually assist the truth, it brings out another truth. I'm not talking about me. I use myself as a subject matter, but it's not really about me. It's not about me, because I'm talking about the human condition, human relationships, you know, and we're all part of that, and we all have to take responsibility for our own actions and how we, you know, how we care for someone, how, you know, because that's really what the piece is saying. We all want to be loved, we all want to be cared for, but we need to also learn how to do that as well, and everyone will do it differently. There's not a right way or a wrong way. I always approach something with this kind of duality, in German for duality.
Dualität.
Okay. Yeah. I feel uncomfortable when someone says this is this, and we all have to believe that. And it's like, you know, we all respond to everything individually and independently. So I'm really conscious of, when I'm making my work, that I'm constantly thinking these two parallels, these two worlds run together. I've written it from a male perspective, but then I work with all these women that are in the show with me, and I want this very female energy in the room. Yeah, so you get this kind of, you know, the mind, I suppose, is very much a male perspective, but physically and visually what you're seeing is very much this female energy. And also the women are local wherever we go. I work with local women, so they have this connection with the city or with the venue, with the people, and they also talk to the people, they connect with the people, where I don't have that. And I'm really very much talking about that difference should be celebrated, and it should be integral to society. We must embrace difference. That's what makes the world an exciting place to be. We should never feel always comfortable with what we know.